Hi guys, today I just want to show you how to call a robot from a PLC, and to do that all you do is you go to the Neurolabs website and you open your NeuroMotion drill cell. You don't have to download anything. This all runs in the browser. Um, it's a full 3D scene, so it takes a couple of seconds to load, so just give it some time. Here we go. Okay, so now to zoom in, you go control and mouse wheel. To pan up and down, it's right mouse click and drag. And to rotate around, it's left mouse click and drag. Alright, so this is a sprue drill cell. When the mag wheel comes out of the foundry, it's got a little bit of a burr, which they call a sprue on the rim, and all that this cell does is it drills away that sprue. So what we have is the operator places his rim on the entry conveyor and then presses the start button. The conveyor starts, the rim stops when it makes the photo beam in the front there. You can see there's the photo beam. Then the robot picks up the rim, puts it in the sprue drill. The clamps then close and the sprue drill comes down, rolls it, goes back up, the clamps unclamp, and then the robot comes and picks it up again and puts it on the exit conveyor, and the exit conveyor then starts and runs until it makes this photo beam here. So that's it. So to control the robot from the PLC, you need to know what signals to use, and how you look at that is you switch on your signals here. You can see there, you switch on your signals, and now it shows you how to communicate to yourself for every single thing. Like there's the command to start the conveyor, there's the input to say that the cell has been made. All that we care about for this demo is just the program number and the start button. It's as simple as that. We write a value into marker word 20, which is then the robot knows what program you want to run, and then you switch on your start bit and then the robot starts running the program. You can this is just there's no live values here. Yes, this is just the words that you use, the signals you use. To look at the status of the signals, you go to your I/O panel, and here you can see at the moment the program number, marker word 20, has got 0 in it, and the start signal is switched off. Right, so the next thing is we need a PLC to communicate to the robot. So what we do is you just open a new tab, you go to Neurolabs again, and go to the main menu, go to Neurologic and open your ladder editor. Okay, so instead of having to jump around all the time between the two, what I do is I just create a split cell, so that we can see the robot and the PLC together. Okay, right, so alright, so the way that you put a number into the program number is by means of a move block. Okay, first let's go to settings. You've got two ways of doing your program, manual wire and auto wire. We're going to select auto wire. when I found that the first time when you open it, you just gotta go to manual and then back to auto again. I must still fix that up. Right, then we go to ladder. So now we place a move block. There we go. And then we have a normally open contact. And what we'll use is we'll just use some spare, some unused bits. In this case, it will be marker bit 40.0. You can use any spare bit. If I say spare bit, it's bits that's not being used by the cell that you can see here. So, and then we're going to move a value of 1 into our marker word 20. There we go. Now the robot's got two programs programmed into it. Program number 1 picks up the rim and puts it in the sprue drill. Program number 2 picks up the rim from the sprue drill and puts it on the exit conveyor. So we've now written the first part here for program 1. Now let's do program 2. Just place a move block again. In this case, we're going to write a value of 2 into the marker word 20. And we are going to use marker bit 40.1 to do that. To move your little block there, you press the mouse wheel, and then you move it. Okay, and then it's just normal mouse wheel to scroll up and down. So this program is going to be very simple. It's literally just 3 rows of code. Now we're going to put down the start signal, which is just the output coil, and the start signal is marker bit 22.0. And then we are going to use marker bit 40.2 to switch that on. And that's it. There's our program. For now, I'm not going to use any logic to start and stop these things. It's just going to be manually by hand, because in this first video, all I want you to understand and see is how the interface between the PLC and the robot works. So now to run our program, you go to simulation, run, and all you do now is to be able to, if I want to switch that bit on, I just right click on it. So I want you to see here now marker word 20 has got a value of 0 in. I'm now going to switch on that bit. You see everything goes green, which means it's actually energized. And now you see there's a value of 1 in there. I can switch it off and I can switch that one on, and now you can see it's got a value of 2 in there. Alright, so we're going to start by writing a value of 1 in it again, and let's just zoom out a bit here so you can see better. It's not really lots of space. Yeah. Right, so now all we have to do is we have to switch on that start bit, and then the robot will run the program. And there we go. It runs program 1. Now to trigger it again, this works, the start bit works on a rising edge. That means it'll only fire when it goes from off to on. So the fact that it's still on here now won't trigger it. You have to switch it off, and then now watch that start there now when I switch it on. you'll see the pulses, it goes on and then off again. Right, so we can do that over and over and over. Only with the start bit does it actually run the program. There we go. Now let's run program 2. So we now got program 2 in there, and now when we give the start bit, you can just move this a bit. It's now going to run program 2. There we go. And that's it. That is how simple it is to control a robot from a PLC. Okay, so that's just the basic handshaking. In the next video, I will show you how to control the entry and the exit conveyor. And then I'm going to make a whole series of videos. I guess in about video 3 or 4, you will be able to see the whole cell running in automatic. And that is it. Thank you very much for watching.